Day, and I'm grateful and thankful. So come on, have a seat with me. We're going to chat today. Today's discussion is going to be on a report from 2017. This is going to be on a report from 2017, the commission report of a CMI, that is a group or a committee within the framework of mainstream Grand Lodges. Okay, and they submit a report every year at the conference. And I've had this report for some times. I've had it, I think I received this back in 2020. What's that, 2020? Yeah, back in 2020, I received this particular report. And this report is from 2017. So I find it very interesting. I have it right here. I'm gonna share it with you. Boom. See that? If you want a copy, I'll get you a copy. I'll email you a copy. Just let me know. So what we're going to talk about is what the commission itself has stated regarding Grand Lodges here in North America. I'm gonna read to you exactly what they said, and then we're going to talk about it, because this particular commission report is interesting. This is a report that they gave in regards to non-recognized Masonic Grand Lodges in North America. This is their opinion of those non-recognized Grand Lodges. This is what they said. So in this particular commission report, it says, a great many Grand Lodges continue to appear in North America each year, which do not meet the standards for recognition. Further, most of these Grand Lodges make no effort to achieve regularity, establish a relationship with regular Grand Lodges into whose jurisdiction they have inserted themselves with a new Grand Lodge that do not meet the standards of recognition. We, the commission, urge Grand Lodges to establish relationships with these non-recognized Grand Lodges. This is what the commission report is saying. I'll email you this report. And I find it funny that they said that we don't, because I'm not recognized by Prince Hall, nor am I recognized by any mainstream Grand Lodge. Although I have developed relationships with individuals with these within the Masonic bodies, we're not recognized by their Grand Lodges. But with that being said, although they may say that these Masonic entities are not recognized, what they're asking their Grand Lodges to do is to establish a relationship. That's what they're asking. They're saying, hey, we think it would be to your advantage to establish a relationship with these non-recognized Grand Lodges that are coming up and growing in North America. I have to ask myself, why would you want a relationship? That's me. Anytime you tell me some things, or you may mention some things and then turn around and say, oh, I think we should develop a relationship. Why? I've been here all along. I haven't asked you for anything. I hadn't come to you for anything, but you want to develop a relationship. I'm curious. I'm very skeptic regarding to why you want to do that. That's just me. And I think you should also be skeptical. That's just me. So in this particular report, as I read it, it says most of these Grand Lodges make no effort to achieve regular established relationship with regular Grand Lodges. No, we don't make an effort to achieve a relationship or establish anything with you. We don't do that. No, because we are sovereign. We stand on our principles and our morals, and I'm not going to ask someone to accept me who never wanted to do it in the beginning. I'm not going to do that. I don't know about you. It ain't personal. I just don't do that. I just don't do it. I believe, based upon the Masonic fraternity itself, I believe that every Grand Lodge is sovereign, whether I agree with how they was established or whatever that may look like. That's their business. But I do believe that they are who they are. And I leave it there. I'm not looking or asking for any fraternal relationship with anyone unless there's a need that's going to benefit both bodies. That's it in a nutshell. And in reading this report, I'm like, really? So you saying, this is what you're saying. You're saying most of these Grand Lodges make no effort to achieve regular standards for a relationship, okay? And established with these regular Grand Lodges. And I'm gonna say, no, they don't. They don't. We have a way of establishing a relationship with ourselves within the framework of Freemasonry that benefit us. And there's nothing wrong with it. I believe that every Grand Lodge is sovereign unto their own. I believe that. And it's none of my business to interfere with any Grand Lodge. It's not, unless we are about to enter into an agreement of recognition or amenity, which is the same thing, to where this agreement is going to benefit us both in this Masonic journey. It can't be one way. It has to be both ways. When a Grand Lodge enter into Masonic agreement, that relationship benefits both jurisdictions Masonically to do that. Other than that, no. And when I say enter into this relationship, it means full and open Masonic recognition and visitation. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that, oh, we have Masonic recognition, but I can't visit you. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that, oh, I recognize you, but it's no. It means full and open amenity, meaning to say that if another Grand Lodge in my Grand Lodge see things the same way, or we're on the same page of what to Masonry should be and look like to us, and we can agree. However, that committee is established, because every Grand Lodge has a committee, or should have a committee on recognition, and that committee defines and accepts recognition with other Masonic bodies once it's voted on by the Grand Lodge. Some do it that way, some don't. So in the process, what we should be looking at is the mere fact that these Grand continue to exist. They do their thing, and they're not asking. I can totally respect that. Different reports and these different things that come out in regards to non-recognized Grand Lodges. You hear the backlash that's coming from other entities regarding who they are. I just shake my head. I shake my head because Masonry is bigger than North America. Masonry is bigger than North America. I know established Grand Lodges, okay, that is not recognized by England, that is not recognized by Prince Hall, nor mainstream. I know of these Masonic entities, and let me tell you, they travel beyond the borders of North and South America. They travel all over the world. That is just goes to show you that Masonry doesn't, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You don't have to be part of mainstream, Prince Hall, or the Grand Lodge of England to travel as a Mason. You don't have to. You don't have to be recognized by them or anything to travel and enjoy Freemasonry. It is a fact. You don't need them, and they really don't need you. It's a two-way street. They don't need you. You don't need them. What needs, in my opinion, what needs to actually happen, if you want a relationship with that Grand Lodge, you do it. If you don't, you don't. But who are you to say that this Grand Lodge isn't accepted when others do accept it? And who am I to say that you are not when others do? No, I let you do you. You let me do me. I don't have to come visit you. You don't have to come visit me. But too many times, what we do is we get involved and proclaim that we're the it factor. We're the ones who establish who should and not be recognized. That's what's out there. That is what is presented, including in this report here. Man, like I said, if you want this particular report, I will email it to you. You know, so it's crazy. But the thing is for those who are members of this great society of Freemasonry, it is up to you to enjoy and to benefit and to relate to it and to get everything you can get out of it and put everything you can into it. But when you don't do that, then how can you even exclaim or per se that you are a Mason? How can you do that when you're not leading by example? When you're like, man, this no, be the example of that which you claim to be. If you are truly a Freemason, be the example of a Freemason. Uphold the standards of a Freemason. Because there are standards. Every Grand Lodge has established standards for which their membership must abide by. Uphold those standards. And that's what I try to do here. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I give it the best shot I can occasionally. Depends on where I'm at, because sometimes, oh my goodness. Sometimes. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing great.
All right now.
How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Don't hurt yourself now. Yeah, so it's a crazy thing. It is happy Juneteenth. Boom. For sure, right? For sure. I'm gonna hop back on the subject, but while you did say happy Juneteenth, I'm gonna send a big shout out to my jurisdiction, because we support the largest Juneteenth celebration on the West Coast, which is held in San Diego, California. And I want to say thank you to all the Masonic lodges that participated and was able to make a financial contribution to this great festivity that happened over the weekend. And for all of you fathers, happy belated Father's Day. No, let me change that. Happy Father's Day. Because if you're truly a dad, if you're truly a father to some kid or another, every day is Father's Day. That's just me. Now, with that being said, I'm getting back on this commission report. Get the Hellcat ready for Juneteenth then. But I'm going to get back to this report, because this report is very interesting in how it sees other Masonic jurisdictions. And I'm like, okay, that's their opinion, and I can respect their opinion. But once again, the beauty of it all is the standards for which your Grand Lodge has set for your organization to abide by. And I can say this with ease. With some of the mainstream Grand Lodges that I have a relationship with as far as their members are concerned, most of them show the utmost respect to anyone who wears that compass and square with the example of being a Mason. I can say that. I can say that based upon my own personal relationship, sitting down, breaking bread with them, and having Masonic conversation with quite a few of them. And their thoughts, they may say, hey, my Grand Lodge doesn't recognize yours, but the relationship that we have personally developed within the framework of Freemasonry, it brings that whole thing out. It sets that standard. It does that thing. And I believe sometimes what we have to do is look at it from that point of view instead of looking at it from a grander point of view, because Masonry is bigger than where you at. It's bigger than North and South America. It is worldwide, truly worldwide. And for those of you who are in military, who have traveled, you can see it and know it for yourself. You know for yourself that when you're on an aircraft carrier and you're in the military, you have those greetings with brothers who are from a variety of Masonic jurisdiction. That's a fact. That's not hearsay. That's something that I know personally. I'm going to say it again. For those of you who are in the military, you know for yourself that when you travel as a Mason and you're on the aircraft carrier, it's a difference. It is truly a difference. When you're on those ships, there's a difference. When you are a Marine and you are a Mason and you come across another Mason, you're not asking Masonic jurisdiction. You're not. I've seen it too many times. I've been in communications too many times with brothers from various jurisdictions, and they've been in the military and they've come back to the States, and their attitude towards Masonry is totally different than those who are on stateside. It is just different. And I believe they're the best example of how one should carry himself. Hey, no more boxing for you, young lady. For real. But for sure. You know, and that's the beauty of it all. That's why I keep saying to everyone and anyone, if you are truly about this thing, about being a Mason, be the example and show dignity and respect. And trust me, you're going to find that person to be true to who they are and understanding their Masonic obligation to Freemasonry, not just to your lodge, not just to your jurisdiction, but to Freemasonry. All obligations do not read the same. I have several Masonic rituals from different jurisdictions. They don't read the same. They don't. The essential parts are the same, the essential parts, but there's some differences. It really is. And I would tell any Mason, you know, when our obligations are the same, they're not. The essential parts are. The essential parts are. So when you begin to look at this thing we call Freemasonry and its regularities and how it's governed, every Grand Lodge is governed by its constitution and its bylaws. You as a member have to abide by its constitution and its bylaws. And I don't blame a person who's a Mason that is standing by their constitution or bylaws or their jurisdiction. What I do is I judge a person regarding their respect for the next man. If you tell me when you see me, hey bro, I can't talk to you because we don't consider you to be a Mason, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm not asking you to. I'm asking you to respect every individual. If you see him to be a Mason, to you, he is. But I like to go by the old customs until one has been often tried, never denied, willing to be tried again. Do that part. Do that part for you. And then you can ask the brother, where's your membership held from? Or do you have a membership card? If that brother has a membership card to a Grand Lodge that consider him to be a Mason, if he has that membership card or that Masonic passport, he's a Mason. Whether you agree with it or not, whether you accept it or not, but amongst his peers, he is who he claimed to be. And I cannot deny him that. I can't. You probably can, but I can't deny him that. That's just me. I won't do that to an individual. I won't do that to a brother who comes to me and presents himself as a Mason. He has a membership card. He has a Masonic passport. And I can verify that he is a member of said Grand Lodge for which he has membership, although my Grand Lodge may not recognize him. But as an individual, that person, that man right there, he's every bit of a Mason. I based upon his character, based upon what I see, his grip, his everything about him. That's how I do it. Now, I can't complain or say how anybody else may do it, but I believe it should be done that way. You know? What? So you're addressing military? Nah, I don't know what you're saying. Greetings, Brother Hawkins, from Rocky Mountain Lodge, number 1 out of Colorado. Greetings to you, past, present, and future. Man, look, we got to connect. We got to connect. I'm just saying, past, present, and future, we got to connect again, all right? You got to hit me up, and I'll send you this report. I'll get you this report, man. You're going to crack up on this report that I got. It is the commission report from 2017, but I got it back in like 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And I was going through my email, and I came across it, and it was talking about non-recognized Grand Lodges in North America and how a relationship should be established between the regular Grand Lodges or mainstream or state Grand Lodges and these other Masonic Grand Lodges which are not recognized. My point is, why? Let me be. I've been existing this long. You never felt there should be an interest, as far as I know of. So let it be. Let it go. Just let it be where it's at. And we all can enjoy Freemasonry. That is my personal belief. Do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Please hit that thumbs up button. I certainly I certainly will appreciate it. Once again, also, while this is hot on my mind, for those of you who are getting ready to have your grand session, I want to wish you well. I want you to go and enjoy the best grand session you can have. Whatever that communications is for your Masonic jurisdiction, go to it. Go to it, man. You can learn so much, especially if they're doing lectures, if they're doing things that's going to be of interest in enhancing you as a Mason. Please go to your grand session. Listen to the various reports that are being given. Every Grand Lodge has a committee and standing reports that they give. I would encourage you to go and learn the function of your Grand Lodge, how that works. I can say this in regards to my jurisdiction. Every Master Mason in my jurisdiction has a right to be at session and has a right to vote. I'm going to say this again. Every Master Mason that is chartered under John G. Jones Grand Lodge has a right to be at session and has a right to vote because they pay membership dues. In some jurisdiction, it may be the junior warden, senior warden, wishful master. They're the only ones that has a right to vote. And some may add the past masters in it, or the past wishful, or past junior. But we say, look, if you are a Master Mason in good standards and you come into session, you have a right to vote, and you need to be heard. Your opinion matters. Your opinion matters, and we believe that. And I'm telling you, man, go and enjoy. To Ralph Slaughter, his session was this past weekend. I talked with some of the brothers. I had one brother give me a call just the other day from the Virgin Islands. I can't think of his name right now, but I'm giving him a big shout out. I enjoyed your conversation on yesterday, brother. Continue the journey. Continue the journey. And I know that you had a great time at session because I felt that in our conversation. Any advice for how to get progressing in joining Freemasonry? I reached out to the Grand Lodge in my area, got the number of the Secretary of Lodge in my city and text him. All I got was okay. I tell you what, if you've done all of that and all you've got is okay, hit them back again and let them know you're interested. If they don't respond, let that go, man. Find another Grand Lodge. I'm telling you, you find another Masonic jurisdiction. I know most people want to be either part of mainstream. Some say, I want to just be Prince Hall. That's great. You do that. If that benefits you and you want to be just mainstream, do that. If that benefits you and you just want to be PHA, do that. PHO, you do that which is beneficiary to you and learning masonry and enjoying that journey. You do that for you. Nobody else for you. Don't do it for your daddy. Don't do it for your uncles. Don't do it for no one else but you. Because the same lodge your daddy, your uncles are in may not be the lodge for you. So I'm saying to you, Quiet Storm, knowing that you've reached out, brother, you may have to flip that and say, okay, I reached out and they ain't reaching back out to me. I must move on. Don't waste your time. I'm not sitting around. 3 months is enough. If you haven't reached out to me in 3 months to start this journey, I am not waiting around 3 and 5 years nor a whole year. I'm not waiting. Peace and blessings and greetings from Beehive, number 11, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Most wishful Orion Grand Lodge, North Carolina. All right, that's on the PHO. Tyrone Montgomery, big shout out. I will be seeing you very soon. I'll be seeing you very soon. That's all I'm going to say. But with that being said, please take notice. And if you want this commission report right here, hit me up at jgjafam@yahoo.com. I will send you this report. And you can read it for yourself what they say in regards to mainstream Grand Lodges reaching out to these other Masonic bodies that has no recognition by England or by Prince Hall or anybody else that they consider to be regular. It's interesting. It's just an interesting report, and I enjoyed the reading. What's up, George B? Man, you better be doing what you got to do. That's all I got to say. This weekend, we're having our upper house meetings. And so, George B., I'm not looking for you to be there. I'm just making the announcement. I know, don't you even do it. But with that being said, I got to log off here. I got to get back in, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Peace. Be well, beloved. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy the journey. Keep your light on and stay out the bushes. I'm out. Did I hit it?